Hi, hello, and welcome. Glad to have you guys here for a new pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading, we are taking a look at your person and how they really feel about you. I do have 3 piles for you guys to choose from. So this time we do have Rapunzel again, but it's baby Rapunzel. So as you can see, I'm gonna get her to focus. There we go. And I think pretty sure we got little baby Pascal along with her and just her long blonde hair as a little baby girl. Pile 2 is Stormtrooper. It's kind of interesting. I just noticed once I pulled these ones out, actually, what I was thinking is how we have 2 black and white characters. So we have Flower from Bambi as our pile 2. Yeah, he got a little messed up and dirty. He's not as white as he should be. I don't know. It's just, I have him in a bag. I have him in, like, yeah, that's where I have him. So the other ones didn't play nice, so I need to figure out how to clean him up and make sure he's all nice and pretty. Timestamps are in the description and comment section. I will meet you guys at your pile. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you're new, hi, glad to have you here. My name is Sandra, and I will be your tarot reader for the next few minutes or however long this reading takes. For those of you that are subscribed, I cannot thank you guys enough. So glad you can make it for another pick a card reading. Before we get to that, if you guys are interested in personals or Instagram readings, which are the written format type of readings, the links are in the description box. If you guys would like to become a member of this channel, maybe after you watch it or you just want to, you didn't know, I am offering memberships now. So the join button should appear somewhere on your page. You might have to do it from a desktop. It just kind of depends on what phone or what you're using, so I can't really tell you for sure. Try either one of those if you really do want to. There's 2 different tiers, $5, $10. So you'll see there's different perks that come with it. So it's not just like you're just subscribing and that's it. You're going to get different ones. And eventually I'm hoping to start doing some live streams with you guys. So I'm really excited about that. Eventually we'll get to that. We'll figure that out and get that all sorted. But for now, we are focusing on this pick a card reading, right? And let me just go ahead. You guys are the baby Rapunzel pile. I've said it before. You guys already know Rapunzel is one of my favorite princesses. So, yeah, she came out today with little Pascal right there. You can't really tell, but that's him with us. And today's pick a card reading again is how does your person really feel about you? And so I wanted to do something. I wanted to add this little thing because this is what I usually do over on Instagram. And on Instagram, I add in like signs and confirmation so that you kind of know it's your pile. I'm only doing a few to start out with and kind of get a feel for how this works. So please let me know. I would like some feedback if I should keep doing this part or if I just go right into the reading itself. So there's only a few confirmations and I'm going to put them here so you can follow along. But the first thing that I got was like a railroad tracks or a train itself. That was something. So maybe travel, that kind of thing. Maybe someone who likes trains. I'm kind of thinking Big Bang Theory for some reason because I remember that Sheldon loves trains, so that might be something else, maybe interconnected there. The next thing that I saw was 444777. You might be seeing a combination of the two, 4477, 4774, that kind of a thing. You guys will know. A rooster, maybe chickens just overall, but a rooster specifically is what came through, so maybe something to do with a farm as well. I don't know. And then the last thing I was getting was rain. So that's pretty obvious. It can be rain physically that you see it. Maybe you see it in a movie, in a video, a meme, a clip, a reel, something like that. That's what I was getting. So let me know if you guys want to continue seeing that. I'm going to do this for the rest of the piles, but if anything does like align with you or make sense, please let me know. And that way I know whether or not to keep this part of the video. But we are ready to go. Pile 1, let's get to it. Grab your cards, and I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just going to separate our cards as I normally do. And there we go. Okay. We are laying out the tarot first, as usual. So we have the 5 of Wands to begin with. We have the Moon, and we have Strength. We have 2 majors, pretty interesting there. And then clarifying, we have the 2 of Cups. Love that card. Actually love this whole deck, honestly. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Cups. Is everything kind of in sync there? Yeah, okay, you can see it. Everything's in the frame. What do we have? We have Leo, we have Pisces, we have a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, again being the strongest, and we have fire energy. Basically, the only thing missing here is swords energy. So basically everything else is here. So there's no Leo, Aries, or no, sorry, I'm all thinking fire signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius isn't present here. So if that makes sense to you, if it resonates, that's just another way to confirm it for you. And again, if you don't like any of this stuff, please disregard it. Those are the cards that we have. And yeah, we have 2 majors out of the 5 or 6, sorry. All right, pile 1, the first column. What I'm getting is your person, there's some hesitation here, or there's some mental struggle that they're having about your relationship, your connection, something that they're not understanding. Maybe there's miscommunication, misunderstandings. If you guys have been in communication a lot, or you guys are in communication, then that's something that's coming through here, is what I'm getting. It's just kind of like this mental back and forth, not being really sure. I think for some, they might even be suppressing their emotions or kind of suppressing what they really feel. Just there's something about your connection that doesn't make sense to them. So for some of you, this might be like a soulmate, higher level soulmate type of a connection, and they're just really not sure. It's not something they're used to. And this person might be more used to surface level, karmic type of connections that don't really have too much meaning. And yours does, because there's a lot of depth here, which leads perfectly right into our next column of the moon and the King of Pentacles, because depths and water, I mean, she's, going underwater in the photo there with that. But yeah, this is what it is. I think your person is struggling mentally with the fears. I think this person has fears, it's not really you. I think it's more of love in general and commitment and being committed to one person, and they're just kind of drowning in those fears. And they're trying to keep it together. Like, they're trying to be stable, but yet this energy is like they're struggling to find that balance right now, is what it is. They're trying to make sense of something that isn't supposed to fully make sense. You just feel it. Like, you can't make sense of it logically. And this is not something that they're used to, and that's why they're struggling mentally, because they're trying to fight what they feel, and it doesn't make sense to them. Like, they're trying to put a label, a name, or something, and it's like, you really can't. Like, I know we use labels and stuff, but it doesn't work that way when it comes to love. It's just something that happens. Like, they say love is a verb because it's about action and stuff. It's not something that you think about. Yeah, you think about it, but you guys know what I'm saying here. And then we have the Strain card here and the Seven of Cups. There's just a lot of uncertainty here from your person in pile 1. This person is just trying to keep it together. They're trying to keep the composure. They do feel like there's something deeper here. They are just confused by all of it. This person is just, they're like losing their marbles. They're losing their mind. They just are trying to be so logical. They need to throw it out the window. Like, they're just gonna keep making sense. Like, it's like if you feel something for someone, right? You guys know. But going back, yeah, they are thinking about all these things, like about your connection, reflecting on the past, and then they're thinking about how they feel for you, and like they want more, but at the same time they're like afraid of it. We have a heart right here in one of these cups. So that to me is like they're trying to protect their cup, and they're trying to be, it's like a coping mechanism to protect themselves here. I'm trying to see if there's really anything else. No, I think that's it. And then there's like a snake here, and I think there's this need for them to shed the past, to shed what's happened in their past connections, relationships, and all that. And they're being very stubborn about it because they're trying to protect it. So you have the snake here and the heart over here. So on one side, it's like, okay, you need to let go. Like, you need to let go of the past. You need to shed the skin. Not every relationship is going to be the same. And which, then we go into this whole healing, because if you heal, then you're not going to repeat the same cycles. If you don't heal, then yeah, you're going to repeat the same cycles. You're going to keep attracting that same type of a person. So there's this opportunity for this person to grow with you. There's this opportunity for them to change and to actually have something meaningful and deep, the Two of Cups. But they're worried about protecting their heart and afraid because of what's happened. So like, again, they're really drowning in their fears and their thoughts right now is what they're feeling. I'm going to go ahead and add on the oracle cards and see what else we get. I did an uneven number of oracles because I don't know, I just did. Normally I'm pretty even about it, but for some reason I just felt this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to do it this way. We're just going to lay it over here, and then we're going to lay these over here. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Those are some pretty big cards, you guys. Those are big cards. The caring connection, this person does have feelings for you. They're very confused by how deep they feel for you. How do I have these deep feelings for you? This person, I think that's why they had so many surface level type of relationships and connections, because it's easier. Your heart isn't as involved. You're not going into the depths, right? But with you, this is something more. And so they're trying to make sense of it. I don't know if you guys are seeing fives. I'm noticing the fives, 555. Again, the changes that need to be made here. They need to shed that old skin. But deep down, what they really feel for you is they have these feelings and they feel this connection. It's just they don't understand it and they're trying to, and they just can't. This person, just going from carrying connection over to falling in love, they can't help but have feelings for you. They're falling for you. And also, like, falling in the depths of love for you, kind of adding that little cheesy saying there for you. They just can't help it. They can't help, like, they can't control what they're feeling for you, and they're trying to stop it. Like, they're trying to fight it, be strong, and this is what's causing it. Like, you're trying to go upstream when you can't. Like, this person is just trying to do something that they're really not supposed to, and they just make it worse for themselves and of course for you, because you're kind of like, they're hot and cold, or they're giving you mixed signals. They're like here 1 minute, they ghost you the next, and you're like, well, what happened? It's that kind of an energy right now. And then the last card that we have here is Divine Union. And so this, it's not like, even though this is a card, it's not like they're saying divine union in your head. I don't think so. To me, this is more about coming together with you and being with you. That's more what they're thinking. I feel like your person really does want to be with you, but part of them is just so scared of what they're feeling. They're so afraid of repeating the past. They're so afraid that things are going to go wrong, because they recognize how beautiful of a connection you guys have. They recognize how beautiful of a soul you are, how there's something more meaningful happening between the two of you, and they can't make sense of it and they don't understand it, and they're afraid of making that wrong move. They're afraid, again, repeating the past, and this is where they need to heal. They need to shed the skin and, basically let down that guard around their heart, because they're coping, they're trying to keep you at a distance. This person might, fall in love easily, or they might get lost in the relationship and they don't want that. Like, they're afraid of it. So they're kind of, it's this push and pull between their heart and their mind is what it is. They have feelings for you. They like you. They just don't understand it. That's really what it comes down to. They're fighting it. They want to be with you. They know there's something here, but then it's like, but why do I want this person so much? Why am I falling in love with this person? Why am I always thinking about them? Why am I always wondering what they're doing? All these different questions, and they just can't make sense of it. And this person just needs to let go. And it's kind of like yesterday, one of the piles, specifically pile 2, they were Elsa. They need to let it go. They need to get over it. They need to, like, let go of the past. They need to get in that energy of being like, okay, this is something different. This is something unique, and recognizing it. But all your person can think about is their past experiences, and they're fighting it at this point. But yes, they feel this connection too. It's not all in your head, pile 1. They feel it, they sense it, they don't understand it. You probably have a better understanding than they do. This person is just, they're confused. They're just very confused, but the feelings are there. They are there. And that is where I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading. So comment, let me know if it resonated. Please do like it, even if you do, you don't like to comment, or if you do comment, it does help out the channel. And I just want to know what kind of readings you guys like. I know you guys love love readings. I'm trying to offer different content though, and not always do the same, energy check-in. I love doing them. I do. I'm good at these. But I kind of want to switch it up a little bit here and there as well. But anyways, please do like it, and remember to click on that subscribe button if you're not subscribed and if it resonated, because chances are you are in the same collective, so my future readings are more than likely going to resonate with you. And if you do subscribe, first of all, thank you, and please click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. The links again to everything all in the description box if you guys want to join my members here or become a member here on Sincerely Luminous channel. The join button is somewhere. I'm sorry, look for it. It's there. I know it is. It's somewhere. And thank you guys. Just thank you for tuning in. Glad to have you guys here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and it gave you the insight that you needed on your person. And I hope to see you guys on the next pick a card reading. Bye, Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new, hi and welcome. Glad to have you here for this pick a card. My name is Sandra, and I will be your tarot reader for the next few minutes, or however long this reading takes. For those of you subscribed, thank you guys so much for just all your support, and I'm so glad you can make it to another pick a card reading. Before we get started, you guys are the Stormtrooper pile. Love it. This is my favorite. Adorable. Yeah, I was really happy to see that I got one of these. But if you guys are interested in personals and if you guys are interested in written format pick a card readings, the link to my Etsy and Instagram is in the description box. And also, I am now offering memberships, 2 tiers, $5 and $10 tiers. There's different perks that you guys get. So if you're interested in becoming a member of this channel, the join link button should be somewhere on your app or whatever, whatever you're using. I can't really tell you for each one, but if you do, But anyways, yeah, today's pick a card reading, we are taking a look at how does your person really feel about you. Everything is ready to go. I don't think I have anything else that I need to talk about. So let's just jump right into your oh no, actually, I lied. I knew there was something. So if you've seen my Instagram readings, you guys know that I do signs and confirmations before we jump into the reading. And some people like to do it because it's an extra confirmation, like, oh yeah, this sounds like me, or I can relate to these signs, so I know this is my reading. It just kind of gives you that second confirmation that that's your pile. So I decided I was going to do that today and try it out. Please let me know if you guys enjoy this part of it, if you guys want me to continue doing it. I'm trying to get some feedback on whether or not I need to add it to the videos here. I like doing it on Instagram. It's a nice little added touch, and I love when you guys tell me that, this resonates, especially with the signs and confirmations, and it's like crazy. So for your pile, the first thing that came up is a black cat. I am going to list this all here, or maybe I'll put photos here, I don't know. And then the second thing I got was Legos. So yeah, like the Legos you step on that hurt, yeah, those. And then the third thing I was getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And none of them specifically, they just came up. So if there was one specifically, as long as one, then that would resonate. As far as numbers goes, 555, 888. And I was telling pile 1, it could be a combination. You might be seeing 5858, you might be seeing 5588, you might be seeing 585, that sort of thing. Maybe it's like 5:55. No, I was trying to say like the time, but it's not the time. I guess it's an 8. I don't know. I was just trying to see. Maybe those numbers contain some type of significance. I don't know. The last thing I was getting, and this one has come up quite a bit, and this is kind of pretty interesting because I know this one from Instagram, Rocky Horror Picture Show. That one has been coming up the second time I've got it, so I don't know who's really like on their Rocky Horror Picture Show kick right now, but that came up. Those are the things that I got for your pile. So if it helps, it helps. If not, then okay. But I would, just let me know if you guys enjoy that or not, because I'm trying to figure out whether or not I need to do that for the reading. All right, you guys already know. So everything else, yeah, we're done. That was the last part. We're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. Just going to separate what we have here and like go with our tarot cards first. We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the King of Pentacles. And then clarifying, what do we have? We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. Is that? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought maybe it was the same one. Hold on. I'm like, did I see that? No. Well, we have seen twice. This King of Pentacles energy has been coming up. So if you guys were thinking about another pile to watch, I would suggest doing that. You guys don't have any majors. That's pretty interesting, but there is a lot of Earth energy, so a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with air energy, and some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, not as strong as, of course, the Earth and air energies, and there is no fire here, so that's pretty interesting. If you guys enjoy that, if you need that information, there you go. If not, just disregard it. And this person, how they really feel about you. I'm getting a couple things. So definitely this person has not been honest with you. They feel like they haven't really been completely open about what they want or what their intentions are. This person is definitely wearing a mask, and I feel like they've been hiding stuff from you, pile 2. And not in a bad way. I mean, it's not good, right? It's not good when someone isn't upfront with you, because if you are wanting something and they're like hiding whether or not they want it to, then it just creates an issue. But what I was getting, the first thing that I was getting is your person doesn't feel like they're deserving of this relationship with you, because to them, you would help them to get to this relationship. They know that the possibility to have this beautiful, balanced, stable relationship just full of love and like just experiences and like very abundant in so many different areas, like in love, and then you guys being, like, it's kind of giving that empire type vibe, that couple building an empire together is the first thing. And then the other thing too is just it's really them not feeling worthy of it, but also there's that part of them that, yeah, because they're thinking about it, they do want it, and they know they're not being honest with you about what they really want. So they don't feel worthy of it. They don't feel deserving of it. They don't feel good enough for it, but they're just like, yeah, I want it, but I'm just lying to myself. It won't happen. Like, it won't work out. Like, they have these fears and doubts that they're just letting take over in their mind. So then the next column that we have is this person is wanting to romance you. What they really feel is like they want to ask you out, they want to date you, they want to be with you, they want to show you, a good time. And it's not just like, an intimate type of level. This is more like, yeah, romantic, a lot of romance. They want to romance you. And I feel like this person is just really overthinking this process. How do I go about it? How do I do it? At the same time, once, like, there's that part of them that wants it, but then we go back to that Seven of Swords energy. Because then those fears, those doubts linger in. They like creep up, and then they're like, well, no, I'm just lying to myself. And then they go cold. So this person might have this tendency to be hot and cold because part of them wants it, and then the other part of them is like, well, I don't deserve it. I'm not good enough. I'm just lying to myself. I'm not being upfront with you or me, that kind of a thing. So it's just that mix of the two, which is, it's frustrating as a reader to see it, and I can only imagine how frustrating it is for you guys because you're like, they give you this impression that they do want it, and then they pull back that energy. But then we get this whole other side to them that becomes this King of Pentacles. And I was getting a little bit of an ego here. I'm not going to lie, I did get a little bit of an ego here where they're like, oh, I can be that person. I can be that man. I can do all of it. I can be the right one for you. I can do this. And you're showing up as a Knight of Pentacles. This is this very independent, abundant, beautiful, or handsome, attractive type of person who has a lot of good things going on for them. I mean, this is a beautiful dog. I think it's a husky. I think it's a husky. I don't know. I love huskies. People tell me not to get a husky because they're a lot, but I think it's a very beautiful dog, and so I think that's a husky. If it's not a husky, let me know what kind of dog it is. But this is the beauty of that, the sunshine, the butterflies, just, and then the flowers. It's just like all this beautiful attractiveness and money and balance and stability, and they have this thing going on in their head, like, yeah, I can be that, I can do that. So it's like one side of them is like, nope, I can't do it, like, it's never gonna happen, all that. And then the other side of them is like, oh yeah, I can do it, no problem, I can be the right person for them, I'm gonna win their heart, I'm gonna be the one that ends up with them, blah 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 blah. And then it's just, it depends on how they're feeling that day, right? If that Seven of Swords energy, if they're feeling down and low, then they're like, nope, I can't do it, And I think once they go cold, if you're wondering, why did they ghost me, why did they leave me on red, why did they do this, it's because part of them is like, yeah, they want it, but then, like, if they're having a bad day, that's when they ghost you. That's when they keep their distance. So when that happens, just know that they're struggling mentally, emotionally, both, whatever, and they're causing that distance, and they haven't found a way to overcome it. Either that, or they're just too afraid to let go of that fear. Because this is ego. It's like almost a fake bravado in a way. Because if they really were fully the King of Pentacles, there wouldn't be all this. Yeah, there's going to be some fears, but if they really truly wanted you, like, and not wanted the fears to get in the way, they would do it. They would do it. But their fears, they haven't found the will yet to overcome the fears. And that's what the issue is. I'm going to go ahead and add on the Oracle card and see what else we get. I used an uneven amount of cards. I don't know why. You guys know I like my balance, and I like having, like, symmetry almost in a way, and I don't know. I was called to do 3. Anxiety, yeah, that's the Seven of Swords. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, if they're having a good day, then they're the King of Pentacles. Like, yeah, I can get them. I can have them. I can make things happen. They're having a bad day. They're anxious. They're worried. They're letting these fears creep up. So it's this mix where they're not fully balanced. They're between the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles, between being cold and being stable, being grounded. That's the thing. If they're grounded, they're about you. If they're ungrounded, they're away from you. So that's just, yeah. That's what it is. So that's the anxiety card. Work it out. Yeah, I mean, part of them is like wanting to work it out. The problem is your person has to work it out within themselves. To make this work out, they have issues that they need to work through. They need to work through their Seven of Swords energy in order to be the type of person. They feel it, like they want to. But again, it's just the fears. It's the fears taking over. And then we have the perfect match. This person feels like you are their perfect match. You are valuable. You matter. You make a difference. You're attractive. It's just kind of the same earth energy, you know, that beauty, the attractiveness, the success, the abundance, all of that. I mean, we have two dogs actually here. I didn't even notice that. And that's crazy because it is two different decks, two different tarot decks that we're using. And there's two dogs. So yeah, you have like the male up there and then you have the feminine here, regardless of what gender you guys are. I'm just saying there's that yin and yang here. So it's, yeah, that balance. Like they feel it, they know it. They just have to work it out. And maybe they know that they need to work through their fears. I don't think they do, honestly. I think this person is kind of maybe too much a little bit in their head and allowing the fears to take over, because you have the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords, so it kind of just makes that energy a little bit more powerful as far as overthinking and making them anxious. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are saying nines. 9 is a number that I am seeing here, so if you've been seeing 999, that's another confirmation for you. I don't think that was one of the numbers. No, we had 555 and 888. Okay, yeah. And so yeah, this person, they think you're their perfect match. They want to romance you and everything, but it's just they have to let the overthinking, the anxiousness, the fears, and even that self-esteem, like the confidence level, to just know that they are worthy. They just have to work on that. That's what it is. But that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading. Pile 2, you guys can feel free to rewind it, re-watch whatever you need to, or like something you want to recap, and just, you know, go ahead and do that. But comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already, and if you did enjoy the reading. And if you do subscribe, first of all, thank you. And remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. And even if you don't comment, please do at least give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, just so that I know you guys enjoyed this type of reading. I know the love readings do a lot more, but I'm still trying to figure out different topics to do. And again, everything that I have links all in the description box, and memberships. Again, the join button should be somewhere on your app, or you might have to do it from a desktop, is what I heard for some users. I don't know. You guys will just have to check if you are. I'm sorry. But that is it. Pile 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your Pick a Card reading. If you are new, hi and welcome. I am Sandra, and I will be your tarot reader for the next few minutes, or however long this reading takes. For those of you subscribed, thank you guys for all of your support. So glad you can make it to this Pick a Card reading. Before we get started, you guys are the flower pile from Bambi. And so just one last glance, and while I do that, if you guys are interested in personal readings, or if you guys are interested in written format readings, the link to my Etsy and Instagram is in the description box. Or if you would like to become a member of this channel, there should be a join button somewhere. There's 2 different tiers, different perks. The second tier gets all the benefits of the first one, plus additional. So you can take a look at that if you guys are interested. Not obligated, of course. It's just something additional I am offering. I'm so excited to build a community here. But today's pick a card reading, we are taking a look at how does a person really feel about you. And before we get started, I decided I do this over on Instagram. You guys seen the readings, and you guys know that before I actually do the reading itself, I have a page, or I don't know what you call it, a slide with signs and confirmations. I haven't done this for YouTube, so I thought, you know what, let me try it here, see how you guys feel about it, what you guys think about it. Let me know. I really would like some feedback on this. Even if you don't like to comment a lot, please do let me know, though. If it does help, because I know it really works well over on Instagram. It really blows my mind a lot of times when people are like, yeah, these confirmations, or all the confirmations make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to list them here. I'm going to put photos so you guys can see. But for your guys' pile, the signs and confirmations, the first thing I saw was a birdhouse. That was the first thing. And then the second thing was flowers, more specifically lilies and daisies. The next thing that I saw was pastries, so just like breakfast food, or like danishes, like bear claws, I think that's what they're called. Different things like that, muffins, just pastries. So that might resonate if it does. And then the next thing was the angel number 777-222. And like I was telling the other piles, it can be a combination. You might be seeing 2727, 7272, 2277. That might be a birthday. Maybe it's a like a specific date, a special date, something you have coming up. I don't know. Maybe you have a vacation planned. That's just for that. The last thing that I was getting was some type of like hat or a headgear, a headband, something you wear on your head. That was the last thing that I was getting. So those are the confirmations. Let me know. You might want to pause the video. Let me know if any of those resonated and comment so that, before you forget about that. And that's all I have. So let's just jump right into the reading now. And I don't know, maybe next time what I'll do is I might just not verbally say them. I might just put it here, like at the bottom, like signs and confirmations. I might do it that way because I know it does add on some time to the reading. But if you guys like me saying them out loud, that's fine too. But either way, just let me know. I would like that feedback from you guys. It seems like when I want feedback, I don't really get it. And then when I don't want feedback, I get it. And it's like over stuff that's kind of silly. Sometimes, not all the time. But yeah. So we have the Nine of Swords. And our clarifying we have the Moon. Wow. I feel like some cards are repeating themselves today, some are not. We have the Three of Swords. Okay. We have one major, so Pisces energy being the strongest. We also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces being the strongest, though. And then we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there is no fire energy. That is crazy. I don't think in any of the piles fire was really present. So that's really, really interesting. And I feel like someone's asking, why is that interesting? Fire is like that passion, excitement. I mean, yeah, it could be anger, frustration, taking action. For some, it's not here. So I don't know if this is just more stable type of feelings, that it's not as flaky as a flame, as a fire. But let's go ahead and get to reading. So the first deck or column, we have the King of Cups and the Nine of Swords. This person, it's just, they're so imbalanced right now. It's just this mix of like, I feel this way. It's almost what I'm getting right now is this energy of them wanting to do something, wanting to approach you, wanting to make something happen between you, but then they're anxious about it. They're stressing themselves out about it. And we have a bird cage, and I kind of feel like that's your person. They're putting themselves in behind this cage mentally. And I don't know if it's because they're being so hard on themselves to make, take some kind of an action. I was noticing the sailboat in the back of the King of Cups, and I feel like this person wants to take action. They want to make a move, but they're just not, it's not. And so they have these feelings for you. And I feel like at the same time, yeah, their feelings for you are stressing them out. I feel like they want to do something. They want to take action. It's just, they don't know how, they don't know what, and they're beating themselves up over it. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Moon. So the Knight of Pentacles, I just feel like, I kind of, what? I'm actually getting more about them following their intuition. Like, I think this person feels almost like they're being guided to you, even though they don't fully understand it. And I know this sounds like so weird and out there. I think for others of you, you guys are gonna know, and especially if this is like a divine counterpart, it's gonna make sense. Like they're seeing the signs, they're seeing the synchronicities, and they just feel like, is there something deeper here? Is it kind of going on? And they're just like, they're always being led back to you, is what it seems like. So this person is more about like, okay, just following the signs and the synchronicities and their intuition. This person is dreaming about you. You're definitely on their mind day and night and as they sleep. That's what I'm getting here with this one. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So this person feels like they have disappointed you, that they have broke your heart, that they let you down. I'm looking here right now. There's one bird flying away and the other one's just watching them. So I feel like this is you and that. So I feel like, yeah, they broke your heart and you went away, and now they're heartbroken because you went away, So it's just that whole domino effect. And like, yeah, you can't just treat somebody however if you really do care about them or want some type of a future with them. Sorry, there's a box behind me. I still have boxes everywhere right now from moving, but Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add on your oracle cards and see what else we can add onto your reading. I'm going to place that one there, and then we're going to put this here. There. Yeah, so victory. Yes, this person wants to win your heart. They want to be with you. They just don't know. This person, I'm kind of feeling like they're in the dark. They have these feelings for you. They want victory, and they just don't know how to go about it. They really don't. And that card is a 10 card. So you guys are at the end of this chapter. I feel like this chapter has been about you finding your independence, or really you becoming this Queen of Pentacles type of an energy, like independent, successful on your own, being whole and complete on your own and knowing your value. And now your person is like realizing that they can't play games with the Queen of Pentacles. They can't do that. But like I said, I just get this energy of this person being in the dark. And I think this is also why, I mean, look at this energy here. It's a dark card, right? There's really no colors. I love the colors, blues and blacks, and mixture of white. But I feel like that's them. They're in this dark energy of not really knowing how to get out of that bird cage as it was. Did I? No. You guys has it was a birdhouse, which is kind of interesting. Could birdhouse, bird cage? Ooh, maybe? No. Okay, I don't know. Am I stretching here? Maybe. Anyways, let's get to the other cards. We have codependency. So yeah, your person, and this could be both ways. Your person could have felt in the past that maybe you were codependent on them, and that just was too much for them because they could probably barely handle taking care of themselves and their own emotions, let alone someone else's. But they're realizing now with you being gone, like, they really did depend on you too. So even if it was where you were codependent on them, they were codependent on you. But also it could be that now that they're recognizing that they don't want this type of relationship, or it just can be, with the codependency, I say these cards are um, yeah, you can take them at surface level, but a lot of times they have different meanings. So what I mean by that, like the codependency, I kind of am interpreting it as like they're lost without you because they need you. Like you were that guiding light. You were the one showing them the way. You were setting the example, even if you didn't know it, regardless of who was the male and who was the female, or, whatever the energy, the divine masculine, divine feminine energy, whatever, that's what it is. So that's what I mean with by that card. So it could be literal, yes, but a lot of times, sometimes with these cards, it has other meanings. So you can't just look at a card and be like, oh, this is what it means. Or I could tell you what these cards are, but just because you're seeing it that way, it doesn't mean it's black and white. If you're reading in black and white, then you're doing it wrong. That's what I can tell you with tarot and oracle cards. It's just, that's the truth. Like, it's not to be rude or anything. Like, yeah, if you really want a legitimate tarot reading, then you need someone who's not going to be black and white by the definition. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents on that. And the last card that we have here is carrying baggage. I feel like your person has a lot of baggage from the past that they haven't healed from. But I also feel like this person is holding on to this guilt now from this connection. So regardless of what they had in the past, I don't feel like they fully healed from or let go of. There's still part of them that kind of is holding on to it, or they let the fears from those past relationships carry on into yours. And now there's this new wound, so we have like 3 swords. So say, right, they had 2 relationships before, just an example, and they already had the swords in their heart because they never fully took it out. But then here, now there's something new, and it's like, oh, now we have 3 swords in the heart. So there's 3 wounds that need to be taken care of. So now it's adding on to this baggage, and then we have a 3. So there's 3s. I don't know if you guys are seeing 3s, but being called to the 3s here. Oh, it's crazy how that works, right? It feels like your person is feeling like there's a lot mentally, more so mentally, that they need to let go of. But actually, with the King of Cups, I do take that back. I do feel like it is mentally and emotionally. There's a lot that they need to clear. I feel like not just with you, but with themselves. So I do feel like this person wants to be with you. I'm not getting too much emotion here. That's the thing. Like, I feel like victory, yes, they want to be with you. They see you as the prize. They see your worth. They see your value. They realize, yeah, they're lonely without you. They need you, that kind of a thing. I'm not seeing like romantic energy here, like love. And it's not to say that it's not, but I mean, I'm going off of here. Do they want to be with you? Yes. Is there a lot of feelings here? You know, with the King of Cups there is. I think it's just this card. That card is what I'm feeling the most. This darkness is like overpowering. It's like this cloud looming over the feelings. And again, just them not knowing what to do. They know what they want, but it's like, how do I get to that? You know, these combination of these two cards are very strong. Because the moon can be about fears and illusions and doubts. So that's what they're getting. And then you add on Three of Swords, like, damn, this is heavy energy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's heavy energy, and you guys probably are already picking up on that by the reading and what I've been saying. So, okay, let me just recap. Yes, this person has feelings for you. Yes, they want to be with you. However, it is these two cards, the Nine of Swords and the Moon, and even the Three of Swords, that's putting this block to them moving forward. I mean, even the Four, just this whole row right here is crazy. This is like a lot. I mean, it really is. They're stopping themselves from that victory. This person has to release the baggage. They need to do some healing, work on their fears, and let go of these doubts that they have in order to fully approach you. But I do like how we have two, you know, they're kind of facing each other. I feel like the King of Cups more is facing us. Queen of Pentacles is facing the King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Did I say Queen of Pentacles? I hope I did. Sometimes it just comes out fast and I say the wrong thing. But we have the Knight of Pentacles going that way towards the Queen. So they do want to approach you. But they do have a lot that they need to get through, whether or not they know it. I think they kind of do, though, with the carrying baggage, that there's stuff that they feel like there's just a lot of heaviness. They may not fully recognize what is causing it. Some people do, you know, especially if they're emotionally intelligent or available to that kind of a thing. A lot of people aren't. So I can't really say what is their next move or anything. All I can say is they care about you, but everything here is like blocking them. And so they slowly have to work their way. And maybe that's the thing too. Maybe they do feel like they're taking their time with the Knight of Pentacles because that is our slowest moving knight out of the tarot deck. And there's a lot that needs to be done and taken care of before they can fully approach you and be at that level going from a knight to a queen. And that's where I'm just going to go ahead and leave your reading. I do want to follow up and do another reading that might add on to this because this feels like, okay, what's going on? You know, I want to see what's next from this pile. This is really interesting to me, what we're getting. But yeah, again, I'm going to end the reading there. So comment, like, share, subscribe. The link to everything is in the description box. If you do subscribe to this channel, thank you. And please do click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. And if you guys want to become a member of this channel, again, there's 2 different tiers. You can check it out on the join page. It should have all of it listed there. I do really want to start doing live streams. Like, I really do, but I want to get everything in order first and, you know, make sure that, yeah, I can get that all taken care of and sorted out and fixed. But that is where I leave it. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, please do give it a thumbs up. Even if you don't comment, it really does help out a lot. I would appreciate it. And I would just thank you for those of you that do. I cannot thank you guys enough. That is it, pile 3. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.